Let's look at a highly specific, practical example from Ariel, Yvon, Taylor's text, William versus Bill. If you go by William, the numerological vibration suggests you're principled, independent. You rely on your own opinions and you finish what you start. But what happens if you shorten it to Bill? Well, the vibration completely changes. Bill broadcasts frankness, physical magnetism, and the energy of a driver who fights for his rights. The text even jokes that if Bill is doing big things in the commercial world, he'll probably have a lot more money than William. Just changing the nickname totally alters the vibrational portrait of the person.
Let's keep this comparison going and bring Will into the mix. If the fighting, driving qualities of Bill, the big boss with a keen sense of values, aren't quite you, what about Will? The text argues that going by Will shifts the vibration entirely toward a more refined, cultured, and artistic energy. Will is more patient and diplomatic. He defers to public opinion, though he might be hiding a bit of a stubborn streak beneath that polite exterior. It's absolutely fascinating to think about how the people in our lives might shift their behavior toward us simply based on the name they allow us to call them.
Section 5. Practical, everyday applications.
One of the main goals of the authors in this anthology was to show that this esoteric knowledge shouldn't just be locked away in dusty libraries. It can, and definitely should, be used practically by anyone, every single day. The sheer breadth of everyday utility they claim numerology provides is pretty staggering. They argue mothers can use it to peek behind the scenes into a stubborn child's mind, like figuring out exactly how to handle a stubborn little William. Teachers can use it for scientific human nature study to better understand their pupils. For salesmen, it's pitched as a way to get forehand knowledge of a customer to apply the right stimuli. Even businessmen can supposedly use numbers to find the most advantageous days for promoting their products. The text really presents this whole thing as a master key to human relations and personal success.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer, leaving us with one final, incredibly provocative question. What is your name broadcasting to the universe right now? Are you vibrating as a William, a Bill, or a Will? What hidden frequencies might your signature be sending out into the world before you even shake someone's hand? Whether you view this as ancient mysticism or just a really intriguing psychological lens, the concepts from the Book of Numerology definitely make you think twice about the everyday numbers and names we just completely take for granted. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the numbers.